Three more disturbing gas station horror stories. Story 1. The Night Shift Never Ended. Part 1. People think the hardest part of working the night shift at a gas station is staying awake. They're wrong. The hardest part is pretending that everything you see between 2:30 and 4 o'clock a.m. has a normal explanation. My name is Tyler Mason. For almost 2 years, I worked alone at Briar Creek Fuel, an old gas station sitting beside Highway 12, nearly 30 miles from the nearest town. The place wasn't busy. Most nights I served fewer than 15 customers. By midnight, the road usually became completely empty. At least, it looked empty. The previous night manager quit without notice. He didn't leave a resignation letter. He didn't even collect his final paycheck. All he left behind was a single handwritten note taped beneath the cash register. It read, "If the clock ever stops at 3:13 a.m., don't answer the radio." I laughed when I found it. I assumed it was a prank. The assistant manager, DIDN single quotes T. He tore the note into tiny pieces before quietly saying, "Forget you ever saw that." I tried asking what it meant. He simply shook his head. Some things are better left alone. 3 weeks later, I found out why. It was a Thursday. Cold enough that frost covered the pumps before midnight. Business had been unusually slow. Only 3 customers had stopped for fuel. At exactly 2:58 a.m., the station became strangely quiet. Even the refrigerator compressors stopped humming. The silence felt heavy. Almost deliberate. Then every digital clock inside the building reset 12 o'clock for several seconds without warning. Every clock changed again. 3:13 a.m. The exact same moment, the weather radio hanging beside the office door crackled to life. Static filled the store. Then a calm male voice spoke. "Night shift." I froze. "Do you copy?" There shouldn't have been anyone using that frequency. Our station radio had been disconnected for years. The voice repeated, "Night shift. Answer if you're alive." My hands refused to move. The radio hissed. Then another voice interrupted. This one sounded terrified. "Don't answer him." Static exploded through the speaker, followed by silence. I stared at the radio. It remained completely still. Then it spoke again. Too late. The front doors opened by themselves. Outside, a white fuel tanker had pulled beside pump 2. I hadn't heard it arrive. Its headlights were off. Its engine wasn't running, yet it sat perfectly parked beneath the tank. Station lights, the company logo painted across the trailer, had almost completely faded away. Only one word remained visible. "Mighty nice DT." The driver's door slowly opened. A man climbed out. He wore an old fuel company uniform unlike any I'd ever seen. His reflective vest looked burned around the edges. His face was hidden beneath the shadow of his cap. He walked inside without making a sound. The automatic doors never opened. He simply appeared on the other side of the glass. He stopped in front of the counter. "I have a delivery." My throat felt dry. "We're not expecting one. You are tonight." He placed a clipboard on the counter. "Delivery receipt. Station number. Correct. Address. Correct. Delivery. Time. 3:13 a.m. Driver signature. Blank. Receiver signature. Mine. At the bottom in faded ink. Another sentence had been written by hand. "One employee must remain. Before sunrise, I looked outside. The tanker was gone, completely gone. Only wet tire tracks remained across the parking lot. Sir, I looked back toward the counter. The driver had vanished too. The clipboard remained. The pen beside it rolled slowly toward me by itself, backed away. Something beeped behind me. Pump 2. The display showed fuel dispensing. 287 gallons, 290 gallons, 294 gallons. Impossible. Our underground tank couldn't even hold that much fuel. The numbers continued climbing. Then every security monitor switched on. Each camera showed pump 2. Except each screen displayed a different year. Vehicles stopped beside the pump. Drivers exited, signed the clipboard, then walked toward the white tanker. None of them ever returned. The final camera displayed today's date. I watched myself leave the counter. Walk outside, pick up the clipboard, and sign my name. The real clipboard suddenly flipped open by itself. Fresh ink appeared across the page. Receiver, Tyler Mason. Signed. My handwriting. I hadn't touched the pen. The radio crackled once more. The frightened voice returned, barely audible. If you see the tanker, don't let it leave empty. The lights outside suddenly dimmed. Heavy fog rolled across the highway. Through the glass, I watched headlights approaching from the darkness. Not one vehicle. Dozens. Every car was the same. Faded white fuel tanker. One after another. Silent. Without engines. Without drivers. They formed. A line stretching into the fog farther than I could see. The first tanker stopped beside pump 2. Its rear doors slowly swung open. Inside. People were standing shoulder to shoulder in complete darkness. None of them moved. None of them blinked. Every one of them wore an old Briar Creek Fuel employee uniform. Then, all at once, they smiled, and every face turned toward the store. At the exact same time, the radio whispered one final sentence. Your shift ends when someone takes your place.